And welcome back to I Draw Pokemon in 10 minutes. I decided I want to do it a little different today. So normally, if you've watched these videos before, you'll know that I use a random Pokemon generator to decide which 3 Pokemon I'm drawing in 10 minutes. Well, I'm also going to bring in another random generator kind of thing in. I'm bringing this wheel in to decide which medium I'm going to draw these Pokemon in. For instance, I have digital drawing, markers with color, markers just black and white without color, you know, because like I think that Dawn fan last time ended up looking really cool, and pencil. As to whether this means gray pencil or colored pencil, I haven't decided. I guess we'll figure out in the moment if pencil's chosen. Without further ado, let's see which Pokemon I'm drawing first. Mary! Dude, I love Mary. Mary, well, specifically Ampharos is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And I actually just drew it recently for my 30-second Pokemon drawings. I'm posting the 30-second Pokemon drawings on my channel, the 30-second Squid, right now. So if you're missing those, go check out that channel or my Instagram. They're going on both of those right now. And after I finish that up, I'll, make a compilation and post it on this channel. But anyway, yeah, I love Mary. I actually did an animation including Mary once, and I'll make it a clickable link at the end of the video. I'll also maybe put it in the description if I remember to do that. Yeah, dude, I'm super excited about this one. I couldn't have picked a better Pokemon to start off with. All right, now let's see what medium I'm drawing Mary in. Digital! Awesome! I've not done a digital 10-minute drawing yet, so I'm looking forward to this. Well, here we go.
Like I was saying a minute ago, I love Mary. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, mostly because Ampharos is one of my favorite Pokemon, but like, I mean, come on, Mareep is so cute. And because Mareep is so cute, a lot of the pictures of Mareep I always see are always, well, really cute. So I wanted to draw Mareep in like an attack pose more than anything, to try to make him, I don't know, a little bit more fierce, because like, he does attack things, he is a Pokemon. And real quick side note, sorry about the timer here, I put in 10 minutes and it just immediately read it as 600 seconds, which I guess is technically right, but it's still a little odd that it just... Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Since I'm doing it digitally, I have had a lot of practice of doing drawings digitally, so I figured I'd have enough time to sketch it out beforehand, and on a separate layer, I went through and did all these outlines here. Make sure those outlines are nice and clean looking, and then I add the color. He's got like a very pale yellow for his fur, a nice shade of blue for his skin, and then I color in his like ears and his tail and everything. He's got that orange bulb on the tail, which I assume that's where all the electric powers come from. I could be wrong. I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they come from those ears now that I look at them, but yeah, like I said, I'm assuming they're coming from the tail. So after I add in the shading on another layer, I'll just add a layer, color in the shading in black, and then lower the opacity on the layer for like a quick shading job. Draw all this electricity coming out of the tail, clean that up a little bit, and then try to figure out some sort of background, which I guess since the timer is running really low now, I'll just try to make it grass and then add some shadows to it, and yeah, that's Mareep in 10 minutes, add a signature, and here we go. What do you guys think?
Okay, I gotta say, it could have looked a little bit better, but given the time I had, I'm very pleased with the way this turned out. I normally would have spent a lot longer on something that looks like this, so again, I can see like little things I'd like to fix, but for 10 minutes, I'm pretty happy with that. And as a reminder, check out that animation involving Mareep. I think it's funny, so I mean, you guys might think it's funny too. Let's see what the second Pokemon I'm drawing in 10 minutes is gonna be. Lickitung? Alright, I'll draw a Lickitung, and let's see which medium I'm using to draw him in. Markers in color. Okay, well, he's mostly pink, so I guess we'll just see how this goes. Without further ado, Lickitung.
Okay, drawing Lickitung in 10 minutes. Well, let's see. I've drawn Lickitung a couple times here recently, once for my 30-second drawings, and then once again for a commission I did somewhat recently. So I was hoping that I would get the outline down at least pretty accurately, and I feel like I did. I feel like the outline ended up looking pretty on point if I do say so myself. So after getting all the black I can think of colored in, which is really just like the back of his throat and the black of his eyes, I used this really, really dark red to color the inside of his mouth, and then pink. Lots of pink for all over the body. There's tons of pink on this Pokemon, and he's not exactly this shade, but this is just the color of marker I had. My options are very limited, so this is what we're going with. Try to leave a little bit of the side of his face and his leg in white to make it look like there's like a shine or something, but I kind of forgot to do it for his other leg and his arm, but whatever, it is what it is. I remember to do it for his tongue, so hopefully the point I was going for gets across. When I went to go color in his tongue, I used, in my opinion, an awful shade of red. I really hated the way this looked while I was doing it. But again, my options were very limited, so it was this shade of red, which may have looked very strange, and then the other option was to color it the same color that the inside of his mouth is, which that probably would have looked even worse. But this is what we went with, so I colored in his tongue, then I used a nice little creamy color to do the patterns on his legs and his belly. I used a light blue to shade in his claws and his single toenail, and then I used that awful shade of red again to shade in the pink parts of his body. That didn't bother me as much as how much the Sharpie marker that I used for the outline was bleeding so much and causing my perfect little outline to look so bad. So I tried to go in again. I don't know if you can tell on the camera how much this is like spreading out to the other colors, but it was very noticeable to me and it was bothering me so much. So I tried to take a Sharpie marker and go in and do those outlines again. However, it ended up making it worse rather than fixing it. So whatever, I just have to roll with the punches here. I had a shadow at the bottom of them and then threw in a signature, and this is what my Lickitung looked like after 10 minutes of drawing with colored markers. Again, what do you think?
Yeah, there's definitely things that I would change if I were to do this again. And that black Sharpie marker is bleeding the more I look at it, so I'm going to quit looking at it for right now. Overall, though, I think it turned out okay. I think it was a good decision to not draw a background with it because I got to focus on the actual Pokemon itself. Let's see what our third Pokemon is, shall we? Pidove. I'll accept a Pidove. Have no real strong feelings towards Pidove. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do like pigeons, first of all, and Pidove has a big heart shape on its chest. Maybe I can incorporate some sort of Valentine's Day thing into it, since it is Valentine's Day later on this week, or today, or previously in the week. It really just depends on when I get this video up. Anyway, let's see what art medium I'm using to draw Pidove in. Digital, again. I wonder if I should have removed digital after I picked it the first time, but whatever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should I remove certain options after they've already been selected, or should I just see what the wheel says? Anyway, for now, I'm just going to do digital again because, you know, whatever the wheel told me to. So yeah, Pidove in 10 minutes. Here we go.
All right, for Pidove, like I said, it's got a big heart on the chest, and Valentine's Day is this week, so I figured I'd kind of lean into that a little bit. Most of the pictures I see of Pidove, the wings are tucked in, so I decided, you know, he's going to be flying and having his wings out. I don't know, just a pose I don't see a whole lot, so we'll see how this goes. So same case as the Mary, get these outlines done. I went ahead and added the shine on the eyes while I'm doing these outlines. And I noticed that the shape for this Pokemon is a little weird halfway through drawing it, but whatever, I'm in too deep to fix it now, so I'm just rolling with it. After I get these outlines nice and clean, oh, I almost forgot the tail. Then I'll position them a little bit more centered. I wish I would have drawn the feet in a slightly different way, but whatever, it is what it is. I'll go ahead and color this bad boy in. Give it a little bit of a shading to the eyes. Then he's mostly just gray, so there's not really a ton of colors to use here, but I'll do it anyway. The wheel said to do it digitally and in color, so that's what I'm doing. And then again, I'll go in and add the shading on a separate layer. I tried using a bigger brush, and then I frantically had to try to fix it because time was running low. Added a couple shines on the claws, and I eventually add one on the beak as well. Really trying to get this shading job done because I think this is really going to make or break took the drawing, and then I realized, oh crap, I forgot a background to make it like Valentine's Day themed. So I frantically drew a heart, and I was trying to use a different brush to like make like a weird pattern along the edges, but an airbrush I guess will work instead. Sign that, and that's my P-Dove in 10 minutes. What do you think?
Okay, again, a lot of things I would definitely change, but I'm happy with it. I think it looks okay. I was really getting stressed out there towards the end, but it's a drawing and it's presentable. It's something I would post on Instagram, mostly because I'm posting all 3 of these on Instagram later on because they're in this video. Regardless, what did you guys think of these 3 10-minute Pokemon drawings? Which one was your favorite? Also, what other things should I draw in 10 minutes for another video that aren't Pokemon? I've already gotten one request, but I don't want to make a whole video just based off one request, so if you guys have any more, let me know in the comments. If I get at least 3, I'll make another video that's not Pokemon related where I just draw things in 10 minutes. I guess that's it for this video today. I appreciate you guys joining me. I hope you join me again next time. Be sure to check out some other videos on the channel. I'm sure there's something in there that you'll probably like. Happy Valentine's Day, of course. If you're watching this video, much love from me to you. Seriously, thanks for watching, and have a good day.